Alright, what's up boys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. So, this was my first ever 450 main that I made it to, and
Like, how am I getting sandwiched
yeah,
so hard already?
we were chilling in the AEO Discord, as you can tell by Doug there.
Brother.
But yeah, I decided I'd do kind of a commentary, post-commentary style video for this. So this is a heat race. Coming into these races, since I'm racing 250 East, and great Discord notification. Since I'm racing 250 East, the 450 class is obviously not my championship, so I know in these races I'm not
Bro,
really
people are just
trying
dying
to
everywhere.
mess
Like, no
anybody
one
up
can just be patient. Everyone's just fucking sending it so
and
hard.
as we get taken out there. But yeah, I'm just kind of trying to stay out of people's way, not really too worried about making it. There's a fucking train of people in front of us,
Yeah,
Doug.
this is a fucking absolute
But
pack
yeah,
of dudes here.
like settled in behind Doug here as we slice and dice our way through the field here, as you can see. I don't know, the stars just kind of aligned for this right here. Everybody just ended up crashing around us, and we made it
Putting
through.
through.
That put us into a transfer position, I believe. Or no, we were in 10th, Doug is in 9th, which I am fine with. I would have been happy not making it if it meant that Doug made it. Because I knew I could just go to the LCQ, but honestly, I felt like I had a better chance of making it through the heat race than I did in the LCQ, so I was still trying to kind of hold on and stick with Doug so that maybe we could both make it as Chase gets around us, which I was also fine with because Chase is very fast and I know that he would not be holding us up. Yeah, just kind of chilling here, just trying to be consistent
I case that.
as we get to the next couple laps here. Still just chilling behind Doug. And then I think Panda ends up passing us in this corner here. Yeah, which I was also fine with because Panda is also much faster than me. So I was fine with him getting around. But one lap later, he ends up making a mistake and I pass him back. Almost land on him right there.
Everyone's just diving up my inside for no reason.
Couldn't hit the triple in here. And then for some reason Panda jumps to the right side there, lands on us, takes us out. I honestly think if that didn't happen, I think I could have maybe made it through the heat. Like I could have maybe gotten a transfer position, but it was pretty much over after that.
And I front
So
tuck somehow.
behind Flimsy here. Doug makes a mistake. That puts him out of the transfer position. We knew that Flimsy had cuts, so we didn't actually have to beat him. So coming into the last lap here, I think I actually tell Doug pretty soon here. I'm like, if I am in the transfer position and Doug's behind me, I'm just gonna give it to him because, like I said before, this is not my championship. I don't really care about my position, how I do in this, but Doug ended up making a mistake there.
Doug, if I'm in 9th and you're in 10th, I'm giving it to you.
So yeah, here I'm like, okay, maybe I might actually get into 9th, but then yeah, if I'm in 10th,
he just has a cut.
I'll give it to Doug, but then I think Doug ends up making more mistakes, which kind of took him
it's
out
over.
of making it. So now that I knew Doug wasn't in, I was like, dude, I gotta make this, like, I just wanted to do it for the AEO boys. I was like, one of us gotta get in here. So I knew that if I got close enough to Flimsy, I would be able to beat him on cuts. So I was just trying my best here to really try not to make any mistakes and go kind of fast so I could catch up to him. But didn't really end up being enough. Flimsy ended up riding good all the way to the end too, so he ended up beating us. But that was alright, you know, I'm never expecting to make it in these races.
No, dude, I was 0.7 away from
Yeah, we did get close, but yeah, did not make it, so we're off to the LCQ, which was expected. So yeah, I thought that I had a much worse chance making it
Bro, people
through
are
the
just
LCQ
so much, dude.
than the heat race, just because there's only 4 transfer positions, and usually the LCQs are pretty stacked. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make this. Like the last 2 rounds that I've raced before this, I haven't made it through the LCQ. So I was just kind of expecting that to be the same one of those same races
he
as
just
last
cut
time.
half the fucking course.
Pretty sure you cut like the whole start, too.
we did end up
Like,
making some
and
passes
then
here,
Jackie
actually,
Moon's
because a
just,
lot of people were
like,
crashing on this
I don't
first
know.
lap. And found
Might
myself
as well
in
just leave
5th
now.
place after the first lap, which I had no idea.
Oh, mine 5th.
Yeah, I had no idea how I was in 5th, because I felt like I was very far back from the start. As you can see there, another rider goes down. That puts us into the transfer position. And this was a very scary position to be in, because this is an LCQ. Like, people are going to be going for it, and they will take you out for the position. And I knew that very well. So this was literally the scariest race I've ever done in my entire life. Like, right now, I am shitting myself. I was like, I'd need to be perfect or else I am going to get punted. So I was just trying so hard to be consistent, really trying not to make any mistakes, and I actually did pretty well on that, which was surprising. But yeah, so we're chilling in 4th here. A couple of more laps go by, nothing really happens. I knew that I wanted to make a pass to put someone between me and Jackie Moon that was right behind me
What are you
here.
guys doing?
And as I say, that Studio Gamer cases the over-under and puts us into 3rd. So this is a much more comfortable position for me. And also you can see we're behind Das, who I've played with Das a few times, and I know that he is very fast, and he's a good person to ride behind because I knew I could kind of follow him, and I knew he wouldn't really make any mistakes. So he was a good person to follow. I was honestly feeling pretty good now in this position. I was like, okay, this is actually going really well. And I was just still like kind of in disbelief. Like, I couldn't believe what was happening, honestly, because I had never been this far up in the LCQ before. But I mean, I'm still shitting myself though here. Like, this is still very scary. Like, I know that if I crash, it's gonna be over. So I know I just had to stay consistent. I was trying not to go too fast just because I didn't want to make a mistake. Like, I was not really worried about how fast I was going. I'm like, I'm just not gonna crash, because I mean, I knew if I didn't crash, I probably will make it. So yeah, we just got to stay consistent. But yeah, this LCQ this is like one of my best races that I've done, honestly. This is actually this is the best 450 race that I've done in aerial. Yeah, I was just not expecting this. Very, very surprising. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling behind Das. Still being consistent, hitting the lines good, decent pace. And we actually had a pretty big gap behind me too. I think it's about like, it's like 3.6 seconds right now, but that ends up getting a little bit bigger as the race goes on. So we were feeling good. Staying consistent. Also, shout out CDS Suspension for absolutely barking the whoops. You guys will see that later too. I think I put in some clips of me absolutely trouting the whoops. Just the setup is absolutely insane. Also, by the way, I'm riding the Husky in this. I know it looks like a Honda, but it's just a model swap. I was very indecisive before this race because I didn't
Fuck
know
that section up
if I
every
wanted to ride
single lap.
the Yamaha or the Husky, and I kept going back and forth, but at the end, I'm very happy that I picked the Husky because it ended up working really well for me, as you guys can see. Got back up to Das a little bit, coming up to the white flag here. So yeah, this was the most nervous moment of me for the race. Like, I can't even describe to you guys the nerves that I was feeling at this moment, because I still, even though we got like a 7-second gap, if I crash, it could be over. So like, I just knew, like, we gotta stay consistent, and that's what we end up doing. Just still following Dash, just following his lines. The E-Road did not get too bad in this race because obviously it's the LCQ, it's not too long. So that was good. I actually really like this track. Like, the rhythms, like, this is the best layout that we've had in just like best real life layout. So
OJ City.
really fun track. Pretty cool to say that Anaheim 2 was the first one that I ended up making it to the main event. But yeah, so here we come up to the finish line.
No way.
Yeah, I'm just like, no way, like, this is actually happening. I couldn't believe it.
Wow. I actually did it.
yeah, we end up getting third in the LCQ, so into the main event for the first time, boys. And I literally did not care about how I did in this race. I was just saying, like, my goal is to get at least 20th. Like, I just wanted a top 20. I did not care. I just didn't want to mess up anyone else's race. Because, like I said before, this is not my championship. I'm racing 250 East. So I'm just going to try and stay out of everyone's way, basically, and try and be a good lapper. That was my goal this race.
Rado got a bad start.
I
Oh,
almost
Rado's going
destroyed
inside.
Rado right there. I honestly don't know what I was doing. I was riding very bad down this first lap. And honestly, I should have locked in. Like, I don't want it to not be able to take people out, and I kind of was on this first lap.
I don't
I'm
want
not
to take
gonna lie.
anybody out. I'm like just trying to avoid people right now.
Yeah, but I ended up doing better about that later in the race. I don't really show much of this main event because we kind of, like, we're in 15th off this first lap, and kind of just ended up making some mistakes. I do make a few passes there, but
Go outside here, so some people
I think I cut here,
Oh my
but
God,
I
people
ended up
inside.
making a few mistakes and getting back to like 21st, and I honestly just stayed there for like the entire race.
Dead last year.
Yeah, I was basically in dead last year. Just following Merck, trying to stay out of his way.
Dude, nobody's passing anybody.
Yeah.
In like the last right here. That's how close everyone is in speed. It's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. As I just said there, like everyone on this track, the times, the qualifying times especially, were very close. Like I qualified with a 1 minute .123, and like I don't even know if there
I'm
was
just trying
2
to stay out of
seconds
Merck's way,
between
Merck's way.
top
I
quality
really hope he doesn't crash.
and bottom qual. Like the times were that close. It was insane.
Oh,
Like this 450 class, this is it's really good practice for my
Dude,
250
Brock
East.
is leading. No way.
Speaking of
Dude,
250
this guy should
East,
just stay 450.
yeah, Barack.
I actually want him to.
Leading
then
the
there's less competitors for me in 250 East.
Yeah, Barack, if you're watching this, you should stay 450s, bro. You're barking
good, actually,
450s.
just
You
go
should
inside.
let me have the the East. Nah, I'm just kidding. But
I don't know how that happened.
anyways, yeah, we just kind of are chilling in 18th here. I was just kind of riding around the track. Like I was not really trying to go fast. Like I said, just trying to stay out of everyone's way. Yeah, absolutely barking the whoops, though.
I'm glad I rode the Husky.
Yeah, as I say here.
Thing feels really good. Really good on the whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Cloud, bro. Guy makes insane setups. Absolutely barking the whoops. But yeah, not really much else happens in this main event. I'm pretty much just chilling in 20th. Ended up passing Dad Shoes there. Me and Dad Shoes were kind of having little bits of kind of some battles, but I wasn't really trying to battle him too hard back because I just wanted to.
Sorry, Dad.
I didn't want to like ruin his race or
Can't throw
anything.
my ass right
Yeah, I
now.
think right here, I feel like I was kind of slowing him up a bit, and yeah, I kind of get sketchy there, just wheelie into the whoops. I tried to let him pass in the corner right there, but
I was trying to give that
He,
to Dad Shoes because
didn't
feel
expect
like
me
he's
to slow down, and he stayed behind me,
pass
but
me
he gets
anyway,
around
so.
me there. And yeah, pretty sure. So this is, this is only a couple laps later.
A little bit fast.
I ended up
Fuck.
crashing, and that's pissed me back. I was in 18th. That put me back back into like 20th, and then here I see Merck. I want to let him pass me,
No, dude.
and I almost take him out. That
I
was
just took him out. What was?
that was very close. If I took him out right there, I would have been like that would have been terrible because literally
30
all that
second
I was
gap
trying to
from
do this
first.
entire race was
Actually,
just
I
stay
gotta
out of
make sure I'm being a
Merck's
good
way
lapper.
and let him pass me.
That's gonna be my goal. I'm just gonna. This race is about me getting a good
Yeah.
reputation as a good lapper in the
So, yeah.
450 class.
Now that I'm in 20th, I'm like, let's just focus on being a good lapper. So I think this is now 2 laps left. Finally getting
Get out
lapped.
of the way here, boys.
So slow down, kind of stop here. I got passed by a couple of people that were
Dad Shoes gonna
kind of battling with me, but
pass us.
almost getting landed on my chase. I should have been out of the way more there, to be honest. But I think we were a pretty good
Just
lapper.
riding
Though.
with them.
Didn't take anybody out, so that was good. But yeah, coming on to the last lap here.
Oh, that's the end.
And that
Okay.
is
Hey,
actually
actually,
the
top
last
20.
lap.
I got top 20.
But yeah, pretty good, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys like these style or if you
damn, boys.
just like watching
Well, I mean,
the whole moto.
First
but,
450 main.
yeah, this is fun to
That's
make.
kind of
So
how I would expect
see you,
it to
boys.
go.